Hey there, boys and girls. Alright, let's put this one in the category of when good things happen to bad people. This is my 1996, 97 maybe, 366 E-Tower eMachine computer, mighty Windows 95 box, which I probably, used as my main computer for about 5 years or so. This computer, once it was retired, went into my basement, much to my wife's chagrin, with all the rest of my stuff that I absolutely refused to throw away, and has sat ever since for a couple of decades. Now, around the same time, my dad purchased an eMachine. I think it was probably a model or two above this one, similar device. And he registered his. I never did. He received a card back, I want to say probably maybe last spring, and a postcard in the mail. And the postcard said that he was eligible for a replacement machine from what is now Gateway Computers, who bought eMachines, because there was a class action lawsuit involving his eMachine, and that he would receive a $365 certificate to purchase another machine to replace that one, his decades-old machine. And he asked me, "Is this real?" I have no idea. Let me check it out. So sure enough, went home, researched it, and there was a website to go to, and it kind of looked legit. Now, while I was on that website, I find that not only was his machine involved, but many others were too. And so I went downstairs, I had to dig this one out, see what the numbers were on it, and sure enough, my machine was one of the machines involved in the lawsuit. Now, in order to prove that, see, because he registered it, he had a code that said he was one of these owners, but if you had one of the machines and you did not register it, you had to take a photo of the back of the computer showing the serial number and the model number, and you had to send in a photo ID, identifying who you are and stating that you own this machine. How many people are going to be able to do that? Well, I was able to. So I did it, thinking, well, maybe it's real. Again, at that point I didn't know. But sure enough, back about a month or two ago, I guess, maybe two, my father's letter came in saying, "Congratulations, you've been verified. Go to this website. You got $365 to spend on a computer." We did it. We went there, ordered a computer for him, got a computer and a monitor, stayed within his $365 budget, and it's a Windows 8 based machine that works just great. Amazing. And sure enough, within a week or so, I wound up getting the same letter too, and for my couple of decades old eMachine, I received yesterday a Gateway, and I love this packaging, love this box. Gateway computer, comes with a rather cheesy keyboard and mouse, power cord. I love the way they package this. This is an awesome, simple, effective. Fold out these little flaps on each side here on this, boom, and bang, and you open this up and that computer will come right out of there. What I really love is I can repurpose this, because I do a lot of eBay stuff. There are plenty of things that I could protect with this, ship inside this, very professional looking package. You fold these things back, whoop, puts it right back where it belongs. A thing of beauty. Again, it's a Gateway, Windows 8, dual core, 1500 APU, CPU, whatever that's worth to you. Radeon 7310 graphics, 500 gig hard drive, 6 gigs of memory, DVD drive, card reader, integrated LAN. Not too bad for a 2-decade-old, basically what is a piece of junk eMachine. I get a new computer. Well, a refurbished computer. Oh, and did I mention the reason for the lawsuit was the floppy drive in this computer was apparently defective. Now, I never had a problem with the floppy drive, but the friggin' 2.5-inch, 3.5-inch floppy drive was prone to losing data. And I guess they were able to prove that in a court of law, and because losing data in a $50 hard drive 2 decades later, they're having to replace whole machines. Astounding. Now, their website, they have desktop machines, they've got some laptops, a lot of them are like 13-inch monitor jobs, you know, kind of, they're okay laptops. You know, I didn't really need a laptop, so I could always use another desktop, so I figured I'd go ahead and get one. I didn't really need a monitor either, but I was looking at everything. Once in a while they have tablets, I was kind of thinking about that, but they didn't have any great offerings, get this out of the way. But they had an interesting monitor. And I said, you know what? And it cost me $50 extra, which you can do. You can spend more than the $365, just pay the rest. It cost me $50 extra, but I purchased a monitor. Let me show it to you. Pardon my back. And now, as you can see here, it looks like a nice, it's a 21-inch LCD Acer monitor. However, try to push a button here, give it a couple of seconds. Voila, look at that. The monitor already has something on it. And it's only attached to a power cord. It's not attached to a computer. It is a computer. Now, it isn't a Windows computer. It's an Android. It's a freaking Android computer. Touch screen, Android computer. Right now it's locked. We'll unlock it here. I set it up. I went in and right now we're at YouTube, and I loaded up a Zappa Play Zappa video, and it's a monitor, and it has speakers in it too, and there you go. Is that awesome or what? It also came with a wireless keyboard, which functions, wireless mouse too, which it appears not to function right now. I got to monkey around with it. It sounds like something's loose inside, but least of my concerns. Check this thing out. It does all the stuff that your Android type, you know, computers and phones and whatever else will do, downloading apps and Googling stuff and eBaying and PayPaling and all the things that I need to do, I can do on this thing just as it is, which is awesome. Awesome. But not only is it this cool Android, oversized Android computer, but in addition, using an HDMI cable, which that's another thing, that computer not only has a regular computer monitor output, VGA as they call it, it also has HDMI output, which you can hook it up to your big screen TV and, you know, go online and compute using your big screen TV instead of monitor. But I can connect from the HDMI from that new gateway computer that I have to the HDMI in here and use this as a touchscreen monitor for my gateway computer. Yeah, obviously I haven't set that computer up yet. It just came yesterday. I haven't tried it, but from everything I read, that's a feature of this, is that it can also be used as a touchscreen monitor for your Windows 8 based computer. I love it. Absolutely love it. When good things happen to bad people, Matt's a happy man. Sweet! Alright, bye boys and girls.